Hey Joe, so this is Joe. He is the guy behind all the Bankai builds RC. He paints all the cool bodies. One of them is my body that he painted for me for this comp. With Team Bankai. He's, I guess, the team owner or team captain.
Yeah, team sponsor, whatever you want to call it.
So how? Because I know you flew out from Tacoma to here. How was the traveling to get here and the experience so far?
Oh, well, the traveling wasn't too bad until you get into LA and then try to make it down here. Traffic was pretty awful. But getting here to the track was really nothing at all. I mean, obviously, I think most of us have stayed pretty close to the place, but it's been a great experience. You know, it's definitely something to do at least once. Come down here and see everything.
Any chance of competing next year?
For me, probably not. I'm not much of a competing type. I'm not about it.
So, how many team drivers do you have for your team this year?
This year we have 3. We have you, of course. We have Matt Timmer and Albert Martinez, who's going today.
Mm-hmm. And I think we covered all the brackets. We have the bottom 32. Unfortunately, we have lower 32, and then we have top 32. So drivers. So we kind of covered all the bases. So did you have an extra question for him or another question?
No.
I wasn't really prepped.
He's been on screen.
Yeah, been on a couple times,
prep,
at least once.
Yeah, cool.
All right.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
Hey guys, so this is Albert from Team Bankai 893. He drives RDX. I'll let him tell you about it.
So this season I went out and picked up the Rev D RDX, and this whole season was based to compete with that chassis. Did some hop-ups, did some modifications. I was kind of late to the game on the RDX. I waited as long as I can so I saw what people were doing to it. And I got with actually Miko Yang, who's a Rev D driver. Got with him, saw what he was doing, loved the way it felt. So I started modifying mine to follow his specs, but then added my own touch to it to just make it like more comfortable to my driving, which is all like RC is about. Find something you like, you know, throw whatever mods you want, but at the end of the day, it's whatever feels comfortable to you, whatever, you know, feels great on the track and how you feel, because, you know, your chassis could be the exact same as somebody else's, but then it comes down to, you know.
Would you mind showing us the car?
Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, so forward. So running the A90 body, this is the real grade, so it's a little bit shorter. It's like, you know, getting the clips and stuff.
So I see that you didn't shorten the wheelbase of the car.
Correct, no. So I left the wheelbase a little longer to have more stability on the turns and everything. Other than that, it's got the new SWO swings in the rear. I'm running the Axon Rev Revo 2s currently, and I've been running those for the last 4 seasons, I think, when they came out, or when they first came out, I've been running them. Love them so far, so.
What weight oil are you running?
Currently I'm running 0 and 5. So 0 up front, 5 in the rear. So just get that little extra bite in that balance.
What brand name can you get for 0?
They're Axons.
Axons?
Yeah, the Axon shocks, yeah.
And are they silicone or are they mineral for Axon?
I believe they're silicone. I have so pure cool. Silicone oil. This is 0 weight. I'm running up front. They got the 5 weight in the rear.
Okay.
So
does 5 weight equals 50 CSD?
I believe so. I'd have to ask one of the guys that do that.
Okay, no worries.
It usually does.
It usually does. Okay, just double checking. Now, tell me about your setup a little bit. I see that you're running blue springs in the rear, and then is that red on the front?
Yeah, so I'm running the reds up front, blue in the rear, the new SWOs, so they're a little shorter. Rear servo, so get that more rear weight bias. Kind of like the feel of that. Gets you to be able to kick out faster, and once you find your traction, it holds it really well with all this weight back here. So so far really good. Running high motor.
Okay, and then so I know there was like a 10.5 or a 13.5 or a 15.5. It looks like you're running a 10.5.
Correct.
Were you able to try play around with motor setup?
Yes. So
15.5?
I played with the 10.5 and 13.5. Depending on the track, I'll actually change motors, and I have 4 motors. I have a 10.5 with the base and a 10.5 with the
rotor.
Torque rotor, yes. And then the same thing with 13. I'll have a 13 base and a 13 with a torque rotor. So I get different feels for different tracks. Some tracks I'll swap it out because they have longer straights or quicker transitions.
So for Super G, for everybody that's eventually going to watch this and they want to set up their car before they get to Super G, what would you recommend as far as motor, pinion setup? What would you, for you?
Well, for anyone that, a lot of people do come to me and say, hey, what should I run? And this and that. Like, hey, just find out what everyone's running. So my recommendations for here, I'm telling them, hey, run a 10.5, your stock pinion and spur for now. Get the feel, see how you like it. People that grab Yokomo, the SX3s or the Sharks, yeah, get the base stuff and then tune to your liking. So get whatever the basic stuff is. I'm running all AccuVance right now, so it is kind of like the high-end tier stuff, but it helps.
Okay.
AccuVance is pretty good. So shout out to AccuVance if you're watching this.
And then also, so what position did you qualify for today?
Oh, so this season I was always bouncing around the middle. On the final, I finally broke into the 70s. For qualifying, I broke in the 70s again. I was pretty surprised. I got a 72, which locked me into the 9th spot.
Okay.
So I made top 10. So
oh yeah, congratulations.
Pretty
on
happy.
that.
Thank you.
Team Bankai is proud of you.
Thank you. Yep. Got a rep.
How do you feel about the competition? Is it like? This is your local track.
Yeah,
right?
this is so for the locals. Yeah, this is our local track. So we may have that little edge, but the drivers are coming out and they're throwing down some really good stuff. I've seen the guys from Canada and over in Asia, Florida. Those guys are coming out and just laying down laps. Like I'm like, man, dude, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough one. So we'll see. The top 32 is gonna be a fun one.
Cool, awesome. Adam, do you have any questions for him?
Not particularly.
Cool. Well, thanks for the time, and
Cool.
we'll see you around there.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Hey guys, we're here with Alexis. Alexis, where are you from?
I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. Home track is Tana Marcy and Bubble Milk Battlegrounds.
Nice. What chassis do you drive?
I'm driving an MST RMX 2.5 RS.
Nice, that's cool. The right one? Do you want to show it to us and go through the car?
Oh yeah, sure. So this is very near and dear to my heart because I'm hard-headed. I like to do everything myself, so I actually put the car together myself, and I'm teaching myself how to tune and take care of my own car. So everything that I've done to it is just a reflection of my learning since I started drifting a little over a year ago.
Oh, so a year ago, huh?
Yep.
What's special about the chassis? Anything crazy cool or mods that you've done to make it better, or is it like stock with good electronics?
It's pretty much stock with just like slightly upgraded electronics. And like I said, a lot of it I'm doing is like learning along the way. So like some of the electronics were given to me, and as they're given to me, I learn like what are they for and what do the upgrades like offer me in terms of a benefit.
So do you compete?
I competed last year.
Here?
Yeah. I
Oh,
competed
awesome,
at Super
cool.
Nationals last year. I'm also a business owner, so this year was just a little busy for me, so I didn't compete this year, but next year I will be back 100%.
Nice.
And
We'll see you then.
Yeah, documenting my whole journey to come back.
Tell us about your business, the name of it, the location, and what you do in that business. Go
Okay,
ahead.
well, it's a little different than RC. I work on cars for my hobby, and for my business, I actually work on bodies. I am a holistic physical therapist. So I help people with like chronic pain and chronic diseases heal naturally. So I work on bodies during the day and cars at night.
Nice. My follow-up question is, you have a YouTube channel as well.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell us what that is and where we can find you.
Sure. My YouTube channel is Alexis Attack, and it's really focused on newbie drivers, especially those who have like not done anything with cars before, like myself. And it focuses on kind of bridging the communication gap, because a lot of people in RC drift have either like mechanical backgrounds or engineering backgrounds. My husband's an architect, so like they all do things in that kind of arena, and I did it. So I really want my YouTube channel to focus on breaking things down to make RC drifting just like accessible to everybody. So yeah, Alexis Attack, follow me on YouTube.
That's pretty cool. And then go ahead and mention your Instagram, Facebook, social media stuff.
Yeah.
And then
My Facebook, I think, is just Alexis Sam. My Instagram is Alexis_AutoTuneRC because I tune my own stuff.
nice. That's pretty awesome. I like that. Clever name. So we want to thank you for the interview. We will do more eventually.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, I've been telling all the people that we'll interview, like Brenna, Wendy. I was like, hey, we want to do something like female related to promote the sport to the women, that they can join us.
Oh yeah, I
Not to
follow
be
you guys,
intimidated.
watch
So
you guys all the time. So definitely
Awesome.
looking forward to more collabs.
well, thanks for the time in the interview,
Yeah.
and we'll go from there.
Yep.
Oh, we'll shake.
And a fist bump.
Oh yeah.